If you could have a safe online space, what would you pay for that? What would it be worth to you? This here app is free, and yet we all know it sucks. Literally, it's sucking up our data, stealing our content, and incentivizing us to attack one another for engagement. It promotes militarism, fascism, capitalism, supremacy culture, and suppresses liberation, abolition, freedom, creativity, and joy. If you follow me, I'm not saying something you don't already know. We all know this, and yet we come back here because we worry that this is the only place where we can be seen or see our friends. But we don't have to be friends with millions of strangers. We can see each other and support one another and build our own social networks. In fact, we are the social network. We always have been. What we are participating in is actually social networking with a lot of interference with fake accounts, bad actors, bots, and AI slop. You know what I say? Fuck that. If we can all agree on that, why can't we do something about it? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. There are creators on here that are working hard to create alternative spaces, and they need your support. I need your support. What would you pay to be a part of a space that values its members? What would you pay a month? $5, $10, $3? There are creators who are creating spaces like that off of these apps. And the reason members feel cared for is because of the physical and emotional labor that goes into building community and creating environments that make members feel welcome and safe. Good creators put a lot of labor, physical and emotional labor, into holding space for us to share ideas, feel included, be fully seen and heard without having to filter our ideas for an algorithm, without having to center our words or mute who we are. Our time and views are actually fueling this nightmare timeline we're in. If we want to change things, we need to change our behavior and actually start supporting the folks that are creating new realities. My dad always taught me that feelings follow behaviors, not the other way around. Like if you want to feel like going to the gym, physically go to the gym. Sitting on the couch and waiting for that healthy feeling isn't going to get you there. This is all fodder for another video, but I can't state this loud enough. If we want to change the world around us, or even ourselves, we need to change our behavior. And right now, we need to stop complaining and actually start supporting the folks that are creating the world that we say we want to live in. I'm building alternative platforms via my Patreon. Follow and support me there. And if you don't vibe with me, that's fine. There are many folks like me who are putting time and energy into building new ways for us to connect with others that align with our values. If you can afford Amazon Prime or go without one Starbucks Frappuccino per week, that would fund at least 2 or 3 other creators who greatly need your support. We can't do this forever, and we can't do it for free. Creators like me have to pay insurance and internet bills, we have to pay rent and feed our families. Meanwhile, our participation on these apps is creating data for these ghouls to sell to other ghouls and take away our liberty. And they're getting obscenely wealthy off of all of us while doing it. So these apps are not really free. They are actually fueling our oppression. I know that when the world is upside down, it can feel hard to imagine something different. So if it helps you visualize what I'm talking about, consider my proposal, online homesteading. The sooner we start to move off the apps to online communities we own, the faster we can break out of this toxic cycle. Whether you support us on podcast or Patreon, we are creating spaces that center your voices and don't mute critical thinking or dissent. And here's another thing. Do the work. Don't just click like and follow and scroll, thinking you've actually done your resistance for the day. If you see a creator that stirs something in you, that makes you want to connect, click the bio and find out where we are off of these apps. Support the projects we're working on. Become co-creators in the world we're trying to build. If only 3% of my followers on here supported me on Patreon at the lowest level, I would be able to pay my rent and afford to edit more videos and build more safe, moderated spaces for us to speak freely about what's going on in our world and in our lives. As I've said, these apps are not free. And if we get anything good through them, the morsel that we get also comes with a healthy serving of grief on the side. You can complain about these apps all you want. Meanwhile, alternatives exist. Creators like me just need a little support. You just need to believe that we deserve and can create something better. So how much would you pay for a world with safe, creative, thoughtful, loving spaces for us to build community. Don't just like and follow this video. Go to my account, go to my Patreon, sign up to support my work. And if you don't want to do that, go to other creators' platforms. Show us that you support the world that we are trying to create. I look forward to seeing you there.